Hello everyone, and welcome to another Kev Play. This is Kevin, and we are on part 22 of Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time. Last time we did a failed flashback, and we did Stowaway, so we're gonna have to find that hidden gem in Stowaway. But first, let's try another jab at this flashback tape. Hey Papa Pig, how are you? I know it's been a while. I was on vacation for a week. I was in North Carolina, just enjoying myself.
Greetings, cats. I'll be running today's experiment.
For the last time, it's not a cat!
Said, oh nice. Yeah, thanks.
Bandicoot? Doesn't look like a bandicoot.
Okay, let's see if we can do this again. I think I'm of clear mind now. I hope I'm in clear mind. Let's see. I'm just burning hot in this weather. Yeah, right now the weather is weird because when I went a little down south for North Carolina, it was warm. Then I came back up north and it was very warm here. But now we just had some little bit of rain, and the weather is kind of like been nice cool weather. So it's kind of like back and forth. Let's see what I want to do here. I gotta get back into the rhythm of this one. Hopefully I can figure it out. I know the last thing that was jamming me up was one of the jumps when you're going up over like the metal crates. You gotta complete this today. And if I don't, I'm considering maybe saving the flashback tapes for last, because I think I'm starting to hit like a brick wall with them. And I don't want to waste... Oh man. I don't want to waste the time of just the basic run-through. I'd rather like tag it on at the end if I ever want to revisit, you know. Oh right, you hit a spike. Basically, you know, I don't want to slow down the progress we're making in terms of just like the regular playthrough over a difficulty spike. I'd rather let that be like its own episode at the end, then, you know, because I know I can do it. Just a lot of the pressure of doing the flashback tape in the beginning of the episode is it's like I'll give it like, you know, 30 to 40 minutes. But if I can't do it, then it's like I don't want to spend an entire episode on a failed episode, you know? I'd rather just keep things fresh. Okay. I think I can just do that. So while I was on vacation, I was in a house, like I guess it was like 30 plus family members. We were in like a beach mansion, Airbnb, and you know, it has like a it's on the beach. There's a pool. There's hot tubs. There's the kitchens are two kitchens, like huge kitchens. But there's also like a theater room. So one of my younger cousins brought their Nintendo Switch 2, and I got to play 4-player in Mario Kart World. So it's kind of cool that when I get to actually play like a modern Nintendo game, and it was nice. I was playing it. I was like, wow, this is like. I know people were critical of like the open world aspect, where it was kind of like there wasn't really a point to the open world. It was kind of like empty or so, but the concept was cool. But the tracks themselves, they're very well done. Like I was playing them, I'm like, this is like CTR Nitro Fuel 2 could take notes from this. Alright, this is the part up here that's gonna get me, so let's try to see what I can do. So you said I really enjoyed Mario Kart World. That's right, you played it. You have it, right? Yeah, I was enjoying it. It was kind of like every single controller had a different control scheme though, so I had to get used to one control scheme, and then if I played again and I had a different controller, it's like, oh, I have to learn a different control scheme. So I guess every controller was like button mapped, had their own custom button mapping or whatever. So that was a little bit of a learning curve, but I was good at my like drifts and utilizing my weapons. I remember we played the battle mode for one of them, and I actually dominated on that, like against a lot of like just Nintendo players, who are more fluent with it. In terms of the tracks, though, it's like I didn't know the shortcuts. The drifting's different than CTR, so I had to get used to that. And I did fairly well in the races, but it was fun. Overall, it was fun. Alright, so this is how I have to figure out. I think I was able to get to the next part. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, that's the part I definitely did not get past. Damn it. I gotta be a little more careful with that. I had a friend, not a friend, a cousin that was strongly urging that I play Expedition 33. And I was like, wow. Like, I wasn't expecting... Because he is more... He plays a lot of games, but I did not expect him to be playing a game like that. But he swore by it, the story. I know you've been swearing by it yourself. So I think eventually I will. He actually like demanded he's like there's two things I want you to do by the next time we see each other. Learn to golf, because I don't golf. I need to like hit up a driving range before I actually like do like 9 holes or 18 holes or whatever. I don't have my own clubs, but he really wants me to get into golfing. But he said I want you to learn to golf, and I want you to play Expedition 33. He's like, I'll be very disappointed if you didn't. So shout out to my cousin Michael. Gonna have to play. Oh god. No, I'm looking forward to it though. Like, for you to recommend it and for a family member to recommend it, it's like I kind of have to at this point. Damn it. So trust me, I know games. I trust your judgment. Any game like so you've been playing God of War, right? Or you finished it and you were gonna play the Legend of Zelda, right? Last time I checked with you. So yeah, with Zelda Link to the Past, I'm constantly using a guide. Is it because it's kind of like an older game and it's just like those games were just kind of ridiculous with how many secrets there are in order to progress? Not being too hand-holdy about how to proceed. I don't think I can beat this game without it. Ah, interesting. Alright, so the problem here is the length between the bottom arrow box here and the second arrow box going up is very generous, where I'm not going to hit my head. The second and third are not as generous. So I need to figure out a way to bounce... Oh, the least amount of times I can bounce on that one below, on the middle one, the better, probably. I feel like I should give it, like... Let's see. I think technically, I could use this one. 1, 2... Get one bounce in there. And then 1, 2... Spin it. Get to the very edge so I'm kind of on my heels here. Let me read what you said before I even attempt this. So you say you don't think you can beat the game without it? Yeah, this is an SNES game. I don't even know how you figure some of these things out. I imagine it's like it really was one of those games where it's like you learned through the schoolyard. You know, other kids were playing it, and they wanted that, just like with like the Pokemon games, they wanted that word of mouth of like, oh, have you tried doing this? Have you tried doing that? Or whatever. Or it's like, oh, on this weird site back in the 90s, we found we found some weird game fact that you can that can help you out with this section or whatever. Like it probably is very dependent on guides like that. I think games like that back in the day they were meant to be like, a lot of the secrets were meant to be discovered. That was just the way it was. So for my next big game, I'm looking at the new Lego Batman game. Interesting. Never played any of the Lego games. Like I said, if they ever came out with one of an IP that I really adore, like say Simpsons, or I don't know, if there was a Seinfeld Lego game, I'd play it. Like Breaking Bad, like There's no Breaking Bad console game, so if there was a Lego one, it's just like I have to, you know. But that's cool. Gotta figure this out. Maybe give it a short hop. Okay. Short hop. Oh! I gotta give a big hop at the, and then just go for the, I see what I have to do. I think I figured this one out. I think I at least figured out this brick wall I've been at. I like how those boxes down there are, they give you 2 chances to get it at least. You said I would love to see a Breaking Bad Lego. I mean, that would be cool. I mean, that's the best thing too, is that, you know, especially with a video game, if it doesn't even have to be that well, how do you make a Breaking Bad Lego game, first of all? Would Lego even do it? I don't even know. But at least you're lending, the actors are lending their voices, so they don't have to be on screen, you know, because they're getting older, so. We know Aaron Paul is no stranger to, oh damn it, lending his, or, you know, acting in video games. See, that is true. You know, Michael Mando got his career started from Far Cry 3, who played Nacho. Alright. This part's just tedious, it's just about getting back to that part that I have now figured out. Me, myself, as of last night, midnight, I finally platinumed Pragmata. The last thing I needed to do was play the game on Lunatic difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty, for that last gold trophy. And it was tough, but especially when you hit the bosses. Like, you would do good, you'd be able to upgrade your stuff, and then you would hit a boss and you'd be like, oh, brick wall. I had to figure out the boss's movesets, like, because if the boss hits you, the damage you were taking was, like, you know, was, like, astronomical. So you had to figure out how to properly upgrade your stuff as you're going, and then just figure out the boss. And once you got past that brick wall of the boss, then you had time to upgrade again, and then you hit the next boss. And it was that final boss last night that was like, I must have played it like 20 times. He said, oh, great job. How was it? Overall, it's a doable platinum. Like, I was afraid that it was going to be like Gears of War Reloaded, where I played the hardest difficulty, and then I just completely... I made it to the final boss, and I was like, you know what, I can't do this right now. I can't do it at all. Maybe I'll have to revisit this at some point. And last night I was thinking that to myself. I was like, is this going to be a boss I'm going to have to revisit at some point? But I was like, no, you know what? Let's figure this out. And I figured it out. And once I did it, it was like so rewarding. Overall, the game, I have to say, it is... Playing it a second time, I really respect this game. I really admire the story. I like it. I was finding more with the story is very simple, but there's so much to think about with the story. You know, it's not a story that has too many twists or turns, but there are interesting things that happen, and then the second time I was playing, I was thinking about the game more and what it was, you know, what you can pull from it. And I was like, wow, there's actually a lot to pull from this game. You know, with like AI and humanity and all that. Like, it's a great sci-fi game. It's to me, it will go down as like one of the great sci-fi games. Okay, I just screwed that up a bit. So what we're gonna do... That's a game I would like to get to someday. Honestly, it's like Capcom. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed with what they're doing. Okay, we did it. Even though I made it harder for myself. So we gotta do this now. Hopefully we get to a checkpoint. Like, what's the play here? Guess we'll figure it out. We have to lower myself down to figure it out. Okay. Okay. What is the play? So oh, the checkpoint's up there. I see what I have to do, I think. Just duck, make sure that nothing gets me. Short hops here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh my god, we did it. Okay. Never again. Now I have to beat this, because it's gonna take a while for me to get back to. Alright. Now I have the luxury to do some trial and error and dying a lot. Finally, we got somewhere. Oh! Okay. Alright. Once I figure this first part out... Okay. This is like... interesting. Okay. Gets more interesting. Like that. One more bounce, I could do a short hop in, hopefully. Okay. Oh, careful. Nothing up here, right? Hope not. Anything down there? Okay, so once I do a body slam, I have to go back up. And there's another body slam that has to be done here. Honestly, those nitros I should just leave there. And let the... I'm not gonna even bother... Yeah, I'm not gonna even bother with those nitros down there. I'm gonna get these, though. And then jump back up. It's like, why... It's perfect that those are already unlocked. I guess this is a leap of... obviously I had to body slam these, so... Okay. I'm good with that. What's this play here, though? I have to go up and over it. Let's see. See, I don't have to worry about getting those boxes below the arrow crates because they'll turn in nitros. I do have to get these boxes down here, though. And I don't like that. When I jump on the bottom boxes, I have to spin the boxes up top. Don't jump on them. Interesting. Well, for one, we're going to get rid of this one. And do I want to go... What do I want to do? Let's see what we're looking at here. I have to go below. But I also... Alright, so these four right here on the right, I'm going to keep them there. Because I can see what I have to do. Alright. It's all for nothing. Let's see. Well, I know once I land... Okay, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna fall down. Spin without jumping. Land on that box. Spin without jumping again. Land on that box. And kind of just, like... hope to get onto that somehow. Let's see. Oh, no! I did it wrong. Alright. I'll figure this out. So no. How did I do this before? Okay. I think I have this. I could just do this. There we go. There's gonna be a new Media Molecule game. I didn't hear about this. That's cool. So yeah, it says it's going to be kind of like an open world type game. Interesting. I hope they can find something that really identifies with a Media Molecule game, but it's also just a game this time. But it doesn't take away from what the creative aspect that they will always, bring to it. I hope that they don't look at Dreams as a failure in their vision for what they want to do with the type of game, but just learn that Dreams was a mistake in terms of, like, it was a good idea. I mean, it was a good tool, but it was a bad idea and how they executed that. Apparently it's more than a creative tool. Okay. And that's what we need. So the play here is simple, but I gotta remember to spin when I get the bounce. Oh! I didn't okay, at least I know I can do it. And that it's not as hard as it looks. I said, man. Okay, this is not as bad as it looks, actually. So I can just get that out of the way. Just knock these out here. Don't have to dwell too much and think. I just have to get this out of the way here. What else has been happening, though? I know we talked about, like, the DRM situation last week. Well, not last week, like 22 days ago, but, nothing has really... I mean, what has... Other than there's gonna be a State of Play June 1st, which is gonna be around Summer Games Fest, and Xbox is also having their own showcase. And this State of Play is the first time that they announced it, like, weeks in advance, and apparently there's gonna be a live showing to it in a theater. For, like, a lot of people in the industry. So, basically the State of Plays are showcases in a way. But they just don't... But this one seems to be an important one. We already know that they're going to show Wolverine. But there's a lot of talk that we're going to be seeing things that, from maybe more Sony stuff. And this is kind of like their moment to shine, like, you know, to really capture the, you know, latter half or latter era of the PS5. All right, let's see if we can do this again. Oops. Okay, I need to go to the second one, back to the first one, to the third one, to the back to the fourth. Okay. Okay, not bad. Spyro 4? Spyro 4, I think it's time, honestly. You know, and if it's going to be at anything, it's going to be at Summer Games Fest or Xbox's show, I think. So next week is going to be interesting. What do I want to do here? Maybe get rid of this TNT. The TNT doesn't explode the... Let's get rid of the TNT. Okay. I want to land in... I have to basically, like, do it in succession in order to get out of this, alright? Or do I? Nothing up there, right? Alright. Okay. That was literally no thought, that was all gut. And now there's more thought. Alright, let's go. I guess the first thing you want to do is get rid of these TNTs. Or at least this first one. And then what are we looking at? What happened? What's going on over here? Oh, there's the end. Okay, I see what I have to do. Don't have to worry about getting those bottom boxes yet, because the nitros are going to explode. I'm going to explode the nitros first, and then I'm going to jump back from the end area to those boxes. Everything else should be fine, I believe. But it's about getting all these boxes to activate. So first things first, let's get rid of you. Okay. Ooh. What's happening here? This TNT is... I have to get rid of that TNT? Is that what's happening? No. What? Wow, this is weird. Yeah. I basically have to get wedged in between those two? On the bottom? Like those two arrow boxes? Which means... I have to get here. Maybe set off this... It's like, it's almost like I have to set off the TNT. I had to keep the TNT. I don't like this. Come on. Might as well get rid of this. Oh! Oh! I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. I think so. No, I don't remember this level being this weird. Yeah, I think I know what I have to do. The TNT is a switch. Oh, I needed that TNT that I just exploded. I see what I just did. Okay. I see. Now I have to do it the hard way, basically. I know what I have, because I basically have to explode everything. Like, this needs to be taken care of. You say, God damn it. No, you see what I have to do, right? Alright, there's no point in... Alright, I can do it. But just so I know I can do it, let's at least practice with this. Okay, it's one per, so that I have to learn. Oh, I don't need to do that one though. You were just at the end as well. Yeah, no. I figured it out though, I think. Because I was not supposed to take out that stuff. Alright. That was a little mean of the game. I figured it out though. I had to think about it. Okay. There's also rumors I'm hearing that the third trailer for GTA 6 is going to be revealed next week. Which is an interesting thing. Okay, we did that pretty good. Okay. We're back to square something here. Oh, so it's definitely locked in November. Yes, that's right. I think Take-Two made that tweet that it's definitely ready to go. Also, by the way, Warhorse Studios, the guys that did Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, they just announced in a tweet that they're working on Kingdom Come Deliverance 3 and a Lord of the Rings open world game. Like, open world RPG. Which is really pretty... two monumental tasks they're taking on, but they made so much money. It only cost like about a little over $40 million to create KCD2, and because they're in Europe, the cost of making games is cheaper, and that's why it only took $40 million. And they ended up getting like almost $400 million in profits from the sales that they made. So they have a lot of resources now to work with. And you said, I swear if they delay that game one more time, I'm not buying it. We say that, but we have no self-control. We will buy that game. So I can see them making a good Lord of the Rings game, and that's what's interesting. Like in in how they made in how in-depth Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is. A Lord of the Rings game like that would be fantastic. What was the play here? Oh, I think I know. This was like one of those weird ones that I kind of just got through. Ah, damn it. That was the one that I got through luck, with luck. So I have to figure that one out now. Alright. Trying to get through this. Damn it! I'm not thinking now. Alright, let's think. I'm thinking too far ahead of what I need to do that I'm like not considering the things I know I can easily get through. Damn it. No, it doesn't matter. So my online buddies, my real friends from high school, they're playing Diablo 4, or they're going to play Diablo 4. So I'm like, you know what? The last game I played with them was like Chivalry 2. I've never played a Diablo game in my life, but ever since I was in 3rd grade when I first got a PS1, I had a friend or a classmate that was like, "Oh, you have to get Diablo." And I never really was a big, like, I never even understood at the time, but like even after that, I was never like a big like you know, I was never really into those games. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know, it's a cross-play game. They're all gonna play. I haven't played with them in a long time. I could see myself playing because it looks like God of War in how in its aesthetic and everything. It looks like a cool class-based game. Class-based, like, you know, 4-player co-op game. It's a dungeon crawler, yeah. I've never played a game like it, and it was half off on Amazon. So I was like, you know what? I'll buy it. And if I don't like it, at least I know, you know. I think I will like it, but I'm not gonna go crazy trying to like platinum it or anything. It will just be a game to play with friends. Alright, let's just think about this before I do it. Alright, now we're good. Good with that. I have to be a little bit more careful with this part. It's really a part I haven't not mastered yet. It's more of a... I got through luck the first time. Okay. Alright, so the TNTs are basically ways for me to get up and over to certain things. It's almost like I want to keep... No, I want to get rid of this TNT at least. And then I have to get this out of the way. Wait. Right. Okay, so I can get rid of this. No. Wait. Oh, okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. I'm just like trying to remember how to do this, but it makes sense. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. And how am I doing this? Let me just make sure. If I jump... Okay, I guess I can see what I have to do. This isn't... it's interesting. Ooh, I'm not a fan of this. The TNT can blow... The TNT below can blow up the bottom one. So I don't... okay, I see. I don't need to worry about those. Okay, I get it, I get it. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of this one. And then we're going to get rid of these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we got the switches for the bottom ones. Oh, what happened to my Oh! What the? Okay, so no, but not genius, because what the hell is this thing still doing here? The TNT got exploded. That's not cool. You forgot to hit it. Yeah, but how was I supposed to hit it when the other one was so above it? The whole point of it was I did not want to be in between those two, because they're too close together. That's not. I wish I had my bazooka, man. That's not cool. So I have to figure this out. You said, man, alright, you gotta do it legit. That sucks. You know what? We have it though. We're almost there. At least this part's fairly simple now. So we will get through this. Just gotta be... Don't get too hasty with the parts I'm comfortable with.
Stretch.
Damn it. Alright, that was just a honest mistake, I guess. Just keep... Cooler heads will prevail. Oops, did not mean to do that, but we will prosper. It's very insulting that they're using the Barrett music for this. This is supposed to be a fun time music. Or music for a fun time, you know? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm not a fan of that part, by the way. I still have not really figured... I mean, I figured it out, but I'm not, like, I don't feel comfortable doing it. Alright, so I have to do this somehow. Ugh. This TNT can go away. But then I'm gonna set off the other TNT. That's the thing, too. I don't want to get rid... Oh no, because I don't need to set off the TNT anymore, it's a platform for me. Because when I set off the detonation box, okay. So this has to go. And then I have to get in here. God. Gosh darn it. It's 2 hops, but it's going to be very quick, and it's like, can I even get out of there? Like, I don't like it. And I have to, once I jump over, the TNT's going to set off, so I have to do it in quickly. And... Oh. Wait a minute, so... What? It doesn't even make sense. Oh! Wait a minute. I figured it out. It's not... Okay, it's way easier than I thought. I think. Wait, no, it's not. The TNT explodes. The nitro explodes the TNT. I have to get in there. But then how do I get rid of the... That makes no sense. Oh, the nitro will explode both of them. That's what I need to figure out. Okay. But wait. No. This is so weird. The nitro will explode both of them. Because I have to get those body slam crates. But how do I do that without... Oh, I think I know what to do. I think? No, I don't. I really don't. I know, I'm sorry, but it's just like... You realize that if I go in between there, I'm gonna set off both nitros. And then how am I getting rid of my my body slam crates. So that means the top one needs to survive. I need to have that as a platform. Ugh. Hate this. So that needs to survive. So I have to get 2 bounces in there somehow? How? I can't just... I gotta think about this. I guess I gotta tinker with it. Oh. Because I'm gonna set off that TNT. That's not good. Hate this. Okay, I was able to do that. That was easier said than done. I think I figured something out by doing that just now. I don't like how glitchy that was, though. Sorry, but there's no shortcut around this. I'm not even looking for a shortcut at this point. I'm looking for a way to do it without... with allowing me a platform to stand on. I know I have to get in between there, but it's just like, I don't understand the science of it. But apparently it worked where it didn't activate the top one when I was like bouncing in between it. Makes no sense, because every other one has been able to do it, like has worked that way. All right, let me think about these first before I get back there. Okay. Part's getting a little bit more easier for me. Alright, so what are we doing here? For real. What are we doing? Oh, I don't know. What are we doing? Either way, that TNT... Oh, I know! I figured it out! I figured it out! I think I figured it out. What we're gonna do... At least what I think... No, that's not what we're doing. Hold on. I do have to get rid of this, right? Or is it for something? Let's try it. Get rid of that. Alright, we're gonna do what I just did, but I'm gonna get out of there this time. I don't know why... Okay. That doesn't work. That does not work. What the... How did I do it before? Like, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. And it makes me wonder if I'm doing it wrong completely. Damn it, now I can't even think straight. Alright. Why do they have to make the most perplexing part of this, like, the last thing? Like, I just want to be done, you know? Too late to turn back, though, you know? This is becoming second nature. Come on.
I'm broken.
So what else is going on? Okay. 007 First Light comes out this week. Game that I might pick up. I think it's getting good reviews. I like that Patrick Gibson actor. He played young Dexter in the Dexter prequel series. Even though that series was not the greatest, I liked Patrick Gibson's portrayal. And I kind of, like, I dig him as an actor. And I could see him playing a young Bond and bringing some good performance to it. Immersive. We'll fill that Uncharted itch that I've been having. You know, we haven't had a game like Uncharted in a while. It feels very of that spirit. Damn it. Damn it. I'm just losing my mind at this point. I'm not comfortable with this one because I know once we get to... So whatever you do, don't quit. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. But you see how I'm losing it? I can't even get past the... first parting one? Concentrate. Alright. This is why I kind of dread these, you know? I just dread these playthroughs a bit because I'm like, the completionist in me wants to do the flashback tapes. But it's like, I wish I can just get through, you know? It's not that I don't have fun, but it's just like, I hate being stuck. This part was gonna make trouble. Let's take it slow here. Alright, I just gotta commit to that a little bit more. Alright, back to this brain buster. Oh, I think I figured something out. Wait a minute. I figured it out. I really overthought this. What I want to do... Wait, no, I did not overthink it. Damn, I'm underthinking it. I need to activate that damn nitro. But how? I had to get in between it. No. But I can't activate that nitro because I need to get rid of this up here. There needs to be a platform underneath this when I body slam. Absolutely. But if I go under, if I do that, then I'm gonna bring that down to one hit. That top arrow box. It's gonna be one hit. So how do I get the bottom one down to 0 hits while maintaining that one hit? So body slam, then use TNT as platform. That doesn't make sense. Oh wait, I figured it out! I figured it out! I figured it out. Okay, I know what to do. I'm silly. I can't believe I didn't figure this out sooner! Okay, kinda clever. I'll give it to them. I was gonna criticize this for being a ridiculous, like, thing, but this is clever. I'll give it to them. That TNT, I was like, that TNT has to have a reason. Okay. So now I can just get rid of this. I can't believe... This is just what it comes to. This is Crash 4, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so what we want to do is get rid of these top ones, like we did before. Keep that TNT down there. This is too funny. I'll give them credit. That was a thinker. Okay. Ugh. So with this one... So there was a shortcut. I knew it was... It's like... And I've realized that when I look back at the tapes, too, is that there's usually a... or at least with the earlier ones, the earlier flashback tapes, there's a second way to go about it that actually is like, oh, wow, I could have done that, too. But now it's like there's only one way, but it's just like, you just gotta figure it out. There's an easy way that you just need to figure out. Alright. Just be spot on. That should do it. Beautiful. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright. How much time have we been going on for? Alright, that was a big flashback tape. It was 1 hour. You know what? That was... it was worthy of the hour, though. You know? That's what it's going to come down to with these final ones. What I want to do, in the very least, we got to go back to stowing away, and we had to get that hidden gem that I kept missing. I understand that I kept hitting like an action box. I don't understand entirely what it was doing. So I don't have to worry about gems here.
Always.
Or like box gems.
Hey, where'd my cart go?
Alright. Alright. This gem just kept eluding me. I know there's like an action box somewhere. And it's like right around here, right? See, I don't know what this did. Like, it's blocking me now. But I can go up here. Oh, I see. So that moved down. There's a way to go left. I got it. I figured it out. That was quick. Woohoo! See, it's nice when it takes an hour to do a flashback tape, and then I can just figure out the next thing real quick. I didn't even look at, like, I didn't look it up or anything.
Right there.
Bang on. Perfect. You said all right, man. Thank you.
My sixth cart stolen this year.
Alright, we're getting through this pretty quick.
My wife's gonna kill me.
No! Damn it. It's all good. Alright. I'm not worried about my lives or anything here, I just want to get through. There we go. Let's dance. Or not. Use this as a checkpoint. Just want to get to, or die. Honestly, I'll just die. And then let's get I think I'll do another another episode before, the week of the show of the State of Play and, you know, Summer Game Fest and all. Get a nice like final speculation episode out of the way. See, alright, can't wait.
Attention crew, asteroid field ahead. Buckle your seatbelts. We're hit. Unbuckle those seatbelts and fix my gear.
I want that. Oh, we have enough lives. I love how there's just so much chaos going on here, and that we're allowed to just be as chaotic as possible with our mask. Okay. Alrighty. I know this next level is going to be very loaded, so what we'll do is I think we will save that for next time. So man, what an episode! Oh, it is an episode, right? I think we'll end it there, but I'm just wondering, is there anything else to add, just to wrap up with what's going on in the gaming space? It ain't gonna get easier, by the way. No, it's not. And we still have another flashback tape available to us, but I'm definitely not doing that yet. What was I gonna say? Oh, like, it looks like Sony is definitely... there was a Herman Hulst meeting where he said that Sony games are going back to being exclusive, at least single-player games. You know, live service games like Helldivers 2, Marathon, that makes sense. You have to have that on all platforms in order to thrive as, you know, to keep the player numbers up or whatever. That's fine, but single-player games are going back, definitely. This is kind of a signal warning to Microsoft. Are they going to be reversing their whole, let's put all our, exclusives on cross-platform? We already know Halo Campaign Evolved's going to come, but, you think about games like the new Gears of War that's going to be coming out, Gears of War E-Day. Will that be returned to as exclusive? Asha is already, she's already making moves. She's lowering Game Pass's monthly subscription price. She's reversing things, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that can't be helped. So it's like, what can be helped, what can't be helped? It'll be interesting going forward. So yes, I definitely remember seeing that. So that should be interesting. Now we know Toys for Bob's independent, but they're working in conjunction with Microsoft. There's no way that a Spyro 4 could be timed exclusive to Xbox or anything, right? Like they wouldn't make a deal like that. Who knows? I don't know. But that wouldn't be too good for Other than that, what else? There's really nothing that I can think of. So I guess, you know, Pragmata's done for me. I platinumed it. Enjoyed it. I guess it looks like that Diablo 4 is coming in the mail tomorrow. And then I might make that Diablo game, since I got it so cheap, it might be like a background game I play with friends, but then I also want to try to play a single-player game. So I think 007 First Light might be that next game, but I do kind of see, I kind of want to wait for reviews. Like, I know reviews are good from what I've seen, like, from previews, but I want to see what, like, the final reviews are. It looks like it's a good game for me, because I was a big 007 guy back in the early 2000s. Well, you know, I played GoldenEye on N64, but I remember being very big on Agent Under Fire, Nightfire, and Everything or Nothing, which was like the Pierce Brosnan era of games. And it looks like Patrick Gibson kind of embodies that kind of like Pierce Brosnan aesthetic a bit. With the Daniel Craig games, I never watched the Daniel Craig movies. I think I may have watched one, but I never really was into Bond back during that era. Like, Pierce Brosnan was like the last era that I was really into. But, so First Light looks interesting. You know, it's an Amazon-produced game, but it looks like it's actually like a well-done one, you know, so we'll see. So I got nothing. Okay, so we'll end it there. Pelpa, it's been a pleasure. Anyone out there who wants to like, comment, or subscribe, it's greatly appreciated. You can subscribe to Kev Plays 9490 on YouTube, and or follow me on Twitter at Let's Watch Series. Other than that, stay safe. Keep a clear head. I'm forgetting I'm forgetting. Stay safe. Keep a clear head, and keep on gaming. And I'll catch you all next time. I forgot one of those. Peace out.